Hello, Rimantas Petrauskas here, Forex trader, programmer, and creator of the Signal Magician software. Welcome to the third video for the presentation of Signal Magician. In the previous video, you saw the demonstration of how you can create and manage your customers' access to your Signal system. I've also introduced you to the Signal Magician control panel and demonstrated trading signal delivery in action between Metatrader accounts. In this video, I will demonstrate how Signal Magician works in conjunction with a special plugin called Multiple Signal Providers, or MSP for short. This plugin was created to allow you to have any number of signal provider accounts on your Signal Magician system. Those are the accounts you or your traders will be using on your master Metatrader accounts with the server EA to deliver trading signals. The reason you might want to have many of these signal provider accounts is, for example, if you have several strategies and you want to charge people for following each of them. For example, you have 5 strategies delivering trading signals, but obviously not everyone will want to follow all of those 5 strategies. So, using the special MSP plugin, you can control access of each subscriber to any strategy signal. Such connection can be set manually where administrators select strategies for each subscriber to follow, or this can be set automatically where subscribers select which strategies they want to follow. For example, clients can subscribe to follow signals only from the first and the 5th strategy, while another client might subscribe to all 5 strategies. At the same time, say someone subscribes only to follow strategy number 3. Such option opens even more possibilities. For example, if you become an independent signal provider and you use a Signal Magician for signal delivery, then you could find 5 or 10 or any number of traders and put their strategies under the same Signal Magician system. You can create access for them, making them individual signal providers under your own system, so they can use their own strategies to trade your customer's account, and send signals to all the followers on your system. So let's say you found a trader number 1. You create an account for him, and he can start sending trading signals to followers. Then you find trader number 2 and create an account for him as well. So now you have 2 signal providers on your system, which can be followed by your customers. Then you can find trader number 3, and then another one, and you can basically have an unlimited number of traders all delivering signals to your customers. Finally, let's say you create your own trading strategy and it's ready to go for signal delivery. So you create a signal provider account for yourself and start delivering signals from there as well. This may never end and you could grow like this forever. Basically, you can become the next Zulu trade, if you will. Signal Magician can have any number of signal provider accounts with this special MSP plugin. But obviously this number can be limited by your web server where you host your Signal Magician control panel. Limitation comes only from the server, but as you grow, you can get better and much powerful servers, so I don't actually see this as a problem. I need to enable MSP plugin for this demonstration because in the previous video we did not use it. I need to be logged in as an administrator, then navigate to the admin settings page and open MSP settings tab. Here I need to set yes to enable MSP plugin and then click the update button. MSP plugin is now enabled and we can begin. I have 2 signal provider and 2 follower accounts to demonstrate how this works. Also, I need to have 4 Metatrader accounts installed for this demonstration. I have a signal provider account number 1 and I have signal provider account number 2. Then I have a follower account number 1 and then I have a follower account number 2, but this one is on my VPS server, many miles away from my location. I want to give you more insight of how this works. It's the remote trade copper after all, so obviously it doesn't just copy trades between Metatrader platforms that are located on the same computer, but it also copy trades to any computer located anywhere in the world. So on the right side of the screen, there's my Windows VPS server based in Europe. It's not the same computer where I have my other 3 Metatrader accounts in this demonstration. Obviously, your customers will be from other cities, countries, and even different continents, and they won't be on the same computer. That's why you need Signal Magician. Being able to deliver trades to Metatrader platform running anywhere in the world is one of the main benefits that the software has. And obviously not just follower accounts can be located anywhere in the world. Signal provider accounts can reside anywhere in the world as well. So let's begin. Here's the signal provider Metatrader account number 1, and here's the signal provider Metatrader account number 2. I will hide these windows for now so we can take a look at the users list. We see 2 signal provider accounts running. Green color indicates that they're running. And also we see 1 follower account that's in red, which means it is not running at the moment. And here's the follower account number 2, which is in gray color. This means that this EA was never started, and we will do this in a moment. But first, I need to make sure that my follower accounts are allowed to follow signal provider accounts. As an administrator, I can make any client account follow any signal provider, or I can just grant access to any signal provider, and then followers can choose this by themselves, which signal providers they want to follow. I will open a follower account number 1, and here at the top, system shows a warning message that this particular client does not follow any signal providers yet. So I will set this follower account number 1 to follow signal provider number 1, and I will also turn on his client EA settings, where I can set it to use a fixed lot size of 0.11. Then I click this button and it's done. I can also adjust the subscription expiration date right here. Also, I can make it unfollow the signal provider or deny access anytime I want by using these buttons. Then I go back to users list and choose follower account number 2. I won't set it to follow anything and only grant access. Later, I will show you how a customer can choose to follow strategies by himself from his members area. And now I will start a follower Metatrader account number 1. This particular follower Metatrader account was set up in previous videos, but I still don't have client EA installed on the follower account number 2. So let me demonstrate how it's done on a Windows VPS server, because a lot of people do not know how to install anything on their VPS servers. You might be surprised that it's really simple. Once you log in to the VPS, just open an Internet Explorer. It's usually available by default on all Windows VPS servers. Then you enter website address to access the Signal Magician members area. So in this example, I visit this particular website. But if I open another tab, I can easily navigate to any other site, like, for example, members.vavatrade.com. You can even navigate to your own Gmail account and open your email and then find information or download links you need. When a customer subscribes to a Signal service operated by Signal Magician, he will always receive a welcome email message with all the login and download information. So the client can go to his VPS, open Internet Explorer, then log in to his email account and then find and download link for the client EA. And if he cannot open his email account, he can simply copy-paste the website address or passwords from the email message from his own computer. This is how you can easily access anything on the VPS server. I know there are VPS servers who does not allow any of this, but they will give you an alternative method to upload files to the server. Just look and you will find it. So here I am, inside the Signal Magician control panel, and I have logged in as a follower number 2. So imagine that this is what your customers will see. Once I'm inside the members area as a client, I see the steps that I need to complete to start receiving AutoTrade signals. First step is to make sure I'm following at least 1 signal provider and that I have set my desired risk settings. When I click on this link, I will be taken to a page with the list of available signal provider accounts. I have 2 signal provider accounts available in there, and I will set my desired settings now. For the first signal provider, I will set to use a fixed lot size of 0.21, and then I choose to follow it. For the second signal provider, I will make the lot size 0.31, and then I choose to follow it as well. Now I go back to the welcome page, and the second step is to activate the client EA. I click the link and it takes me to a page where I find the activation button. Ideally, clients should do this by themselves, but since I pretend to be a client right now, I will activate the EA. I need to check this box to agree that I've read and understood the terms and conditions, and then I click the button to activate the EA. So now when the EA is activated, I go back to the welcome page again, and I see the third step is to download and install the client EA. I click the link and I get the installation files downloaded directly to the VPS server. I open it and I launch the installation. You already saw the installation process in the previous video, so I will move fast through this. Next, step number 4 is to read the instruction manual, so make sure you do this. Step number 5 is to attach the client EA on a single chart of your Metatrader platform and then input EA password. I will copy this EA password and then open Euro-Dollar chart. Then I enable the Allow DLL imports option, and after that I drag the EA on the chart window. I enter the password and give the name for this EA, follower number 2. I also change dashboard color and click OK. Client EA starts to work. Okay, now let me position Metatrader windows so that we can have both signal providers on the left and both followers on the right. The orange client number 1 is following a blue signal provider number 1, and the red client number 2 is following both a blue signal provider number 1 and a pink provider number 2. Now I will open a trade on the blue signal provider number 1, and we can see both client accounts open the exactly same trade. Orange follower number 1 uses a lot size of 0.11, while the red follower number 2 uses a lot size of 0.21, exactly like I have set up this. Now I will open a trade on the pink signal provider number 2, but this time I choose other currency pair. Now because orange follower number 1 is not following the pink signal provider number 2, it did not copy the trade. But we see the trade got copied by the red client number 2, who is following both signal providers. Lot size is also different as per different settings. Let me resize the window so you can see this. Okay, so we saw the trades being copied, but now let's make it even more fun. Let's close these trades. I close the trade on the pink signal provider, and I see it gets closed on the red follower account as well. And when I close the trade on the blue signal provider, both followers close the trade immediately. Now I will change settings for the orange client EA. I set it to use the same risk as on the master account. Now I change settings for the red client EA, and I choose to risk 2 times more than the blue signal provider. And also use a lot multiply of 1 for the trades from the pink signal provider. This will make the lot size to be of the same size as on the pink signal provider account no matter what. I open a full lot size trade on the blue signal provider, and the orange follower opens the same trade with a lot size of 0.1, which is 10 times smaller than on the master account. And this happens because this particular follower account size is 10 times smaller as well. So if the client account size is 10 times smaller comparing to the provider account, obviously the position size should be 10 times smaller as well. Now the red follower is set to risk 2 times more than the blue signal provider, but its position lot size is even bigger than that. This is because of the difference in deposit currency. The red follower's account deposit currency are in euros, while blue signal provider's account currency is in United States dollars. Because of this, the position lot size on the red follower account is 2.26. Let me explain how client EA calculates this in just a fraction of a second. It takes the client account size in euros and multiplies it by the euro-dollar rate to convert to the master account's deposit currency. Then the client account size in dollars is divided by the provider's account size, and the resulting number is multiplied by the risk ratio value set in the EA settings. The number we get is obviously rounded according to the follower's account parameters set by the broker, and only then we get the final lot size of 2.26. Okay, let's go to the pink signal provider and let's open a new trade. The orange client EA haven't opened this trade because it does not follow pink signal provider. But the red client EA opened the position of the exact same lot size as it appears on the provider account because it was set to do this. Now I will close all positions running on both provider accounts, and we can see how both follower accounts close them as well. So as you can see, each follower can have different settings for each signal provider, and it does not matter how many follower or provider accounts you have. Next, I will demonstrate how payment system works with the Signal Magician. I will show you how easy it is to connect Signal Magician system to your PayPal account. This is my PayPal account and I will use it for this demonstration. When you log into the PayPal account, go to the Profile section, then choose My Selling Tools on the right. Next you need to click Update next to the Manage My Payment Buttons option, and there will be a list of PayPal buttons if you have any. Then you click the Create New button, and then you choose that it's a subscription button, enter your product name, enter a subscription ID, which can be any number you want, select the currency, and then set the billing cycle. As you can see, I've set this to charge 50 euros every month. Obviously, you can set the subscription to be monthly, weekly, daily, or annually. Also, I enable trial period and set to charge 1 euro for 2-week trial. Then I skip step 2 and go straight to the step 3. Here, where it says Advanced Variables, I check this box to enable them, and then I copy-paste a special code that is provided by Signal Magician system inside this text box. Then I click the Create button and I get the special code that needs to be added to my website. You can copy it and place on your website any way you like. This is how the subscription button will look like on the website. Also, you can switch to the email tab to find the direct payment link which you can send to your customers by email or use on your website as well. If someone clicks this link, they will be taken to this PayPal checkout page immediately. When someone visits this page, they will need to log into their PayPal account and then they will see details about the subscription. Here it says that it's a subscription for 1 euro for first 2 weeks trial and then 50 euros for each month. If I log in to my personal PayPal account, I will see even more information, and all I need to do is click the Agree and Pay button, and I will be subscribed to the Signal. Once this happens, PayPal will call a special Signal Magician plugin on your system and it will activate a new user account. If I click the Create Similar button link, I will get to the button creation page again, but this time it will be pre-filled with information of the last created button. So now for the next payment button, I can just change the subscription ID number and add something like 3 months to the product name. Then down below I will disable the trial period for this button and also set the price of 99 euros. In step 3, I leave everything as is and I click the Create button. Once my second button is created, I also get the code that I can use on my website. If I go to my saved buttons, I will see that I have both buttons on the list. You can have any options you want when creating payment buttons. You can make those buttons to activate different signal providers. One button can activate several signal providers at once, while another button can activate only one particular signal provider. You can create as many buttons as you want. You can also have discount or bundle prices if people want to subscribe to multiple signal providers on your system. Okay, now I will subscribe to the strategy just to show you how it looks like. I click the green Pay button and it says my payment was transferred and that I will be redirected to my Signal service. This is where you will put your own company name. I was redirected to the login page, but obviously you can set the system to redirect clients after payment to another page. Now I go to my email inbox and I find a few new email messages from PayPal and the Signal Magician system that we're using for this demonstration. When I open the message, it says that this is a demo welcome email, here's your login info, etc. Obviously, you can configure this to meet your requirements, and you can set this text any way you want. If I click this link, I will download the client EA immediately. And if I copy this website password and then click this link over here, I will go to this members area login page. I enter my newly created login information and I get logged into my new account. I need to complete these steps to start using the service. First step is to activate the client EA. I go to profile page, switch to the connect Metatrader account, and then activate the EA. Next I go to the signal providers tab and I see that the signal provider account number 1 was automatically enabled for me. This is because I have configured the PayPal subscription ID number 1 to enable signal provider number 1. So now all I need to do is to attach the client EA and start receiving trades. Before running the client EA, it is recommended to set the settings in there, but that's not required and EA will work with default settings. Also, I see the signal provider account number 2 on the list, but because I'm not yet subscribed to this particular account, I cannot follow it. System says I'm not subscribed to follow the signal provider. So that will be enough for today. In the next video, I will give you a short introduction to the control panel settings and you will see how customers can submit their Metatrader login information to the system and receive your trading signals directly to their Metatrader accounts without installing anything on their side. I will also explain most important settings of the server EA and the client EA. Stay tuned and look out for the next video arriving in your inbox in a few days. See you later.